All right, so Tony Romo is the former Dallas Cowboys quarterback who I always argue he don't get his just due. I think people always coming for Tony Romo because he didn't get the job done, but statistically he is not as bad as people make it sound like. And I saw him play. I saw the years of him as the Cowboys quarterback. I'm a 49ers fan. So I'm very familiar with Tony Romo, the mistakes, the L's, the blunders. But what I don't see is why he isn't in the Hall of Fame. And so let me show you what just happened to him the other day. You know what I'm saying? He's actually a broadcast journalist now. He does NFL games. But just the other day, he ran into some issues with DUI. And so, you know, that might cost him his job. He's on leave now. But you know how that go. They may even let him come back. So we'll see how that part goes. Let's get into this body cam first right quick. Worst possible sound you can hear right there. The sound of that police siren.
Driver of the Jeep, go ahead and pull over to the right. Driver of the black Jeep, you have a right distress. You have a right distress. Pull over to the right. Pull over to the right distress.
Yeah, that's a problem already. She shouldn't have to jump on the...
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it. Just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44. Complete
we gotta deal with commercials because I'm on the wrong account. Where is her dash cam? Like, you got to use the dash cam for the beginning of it, like the beginning of the stop. It looks horrible. Let me see, man.
Hi there, Deputy Core, Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office.
Were you speaking on the speaker back there?
I was.
I didn't even know you guys said that. So sorry.
All right, reason for my stop today.
Right?
Yep.
That was what you said.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Reason for my stop today is the unsafe passing on the right. Deviation.
Say it louder, I'm sorry.
Unsafe passing on the right, cutting across the gore. Obviously, the gore.
Yes.
The marked area.
Gotcha.
Where are you coming from?
Well, I live in Dallas, so I give it to visit Grandpa, so we're eating that. I got the gore.
You got the what?
The gore, you said?
Yeah.
That's what it is for you cross it?
Yep.
Yes. I got what you're saying.
And you were coming from Grandma and Grandpa? What did you say? It's really hard to hear you, dude.
I can't hear you either.
I'm sorry. I know. We got to basically yell at each other, right?
I feel like I'm yelling at you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Where are you coming from?
The golf course. And I'm going to meet Grandma and Grandpa.
Okay. All right. I'll take a driver's license from you.
You got it. What's your name?
Deputy Court.
So I want to meet Grandma and Grandpa.
We done already leaned all the way out the window and all that. And so if he has a lingering alcohol smell on him, she has probably already smelled it. You know what I'm saying? If you know you've been drinking, the last thing you probably want to do is lean all the way out the window. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep some distance. Like, that was crazy.
I passed the gore, which is the place you're talking about that track. I got it. You're saying I went over the way.
What's a good phone number for you?
It's my dad's.
I didn't need it out. We need that
What's your
number.
dad's same last name?
We can call him Tony Romo.
So I got the same.
Okay. All right. Hang tight for me.
wonder how these people like a Tony Romo feel when he used to be known, right? And then you get pulled over by a cop who has no idea who you are. They don't care. And they not finna give you no break. Like, you damn near would have to tell her who you are because, well, you don't, you don't have no rank with her. You're a former Cowboys quarterback. You're not back. So, yeah. Wonder how it feels to be a celebrity in that moment where you're hoping your celebrity works out for you, but the person who got you stopped don't even know you a celebrity. Even though, like I say, you Tony Romo, Dallas Cowboys, but she don't know that. She'll have no idea. And so, it's just a legitimate traffic stop in Dallas on a drunk driver. She don't know she pulling over Tony Romo. All right, let's get to the interaction where she go back up to the car.
All right, how many drinks have you had? You're coming from a golf course?
Yeah, it's over. It's over. First question ain't, have you been drinking? I know you're drinking. The question ain't if, the question is how many?
I played in the golf tournament in Wisconsin State Amateur.
Okay.
So it's the USGA event.
Okay, all right. I'm going to run you through some fields. Field sobriety test. Are you willing to take the field sobriety test?
Call my lawyer.
I'm sorry?
Do you want me to
Yes, you're denying to step out of the vehicle pending fields?
I'm just going to call my lawyer.
Okay, step out of the vehicle.
I'm going to call her.
Nope, step out of the vehicle.
I'm not allowed to.
Hey, bro, you can't just call your lawyer like this ain't no movie. This ain't no, like, listen, man, you don't get to call your lawyer in the middle of a traffic stop. Like, what in the entitled celebrity is going on right now? What do you mean, can I call my lawyer first? No. You called your lawyer and had your lawyer get you an Uber.
You're denying to step out of the vehicle pending fields? Okay, step out of the vehicle. No, step out of the vehicle.
I'm not allowed to.
Step out of the vehicle.
So you're going to take
Field sobriety test.
I'm still allowed to call my lawyer. Right?
You're not.
I'm not allowed
Nope,
to.
step out of the vehicle.
You start me another car on the way.
Take an additional 1017.
I mean, like, bro, what are you doing, Tony? Everybody who knows these police interactions knew at that moment when she took a step back and pushed the button what she was about to say. Can you start me another one on the way, man? This dude tripping. How do you not know that, Tony? What are you doing?
24. I'll take an additional 1017. He's not stepping out of the vehicle for field.
I'll do it. I'm just saying that I'm not allowed to call my lawyer.
Any available squad can head to backward 3000 to back up to
I'm not allowed to. I'm not
You
allowed
are pending an OWI with an investigation. Operating while intoxicated.
You obviously get up.
I want you to step out of the vehicle.
Yep. Light flashing before his eyes right now. Light flashing before his eyes right now. About to lose everything. Crazy.
Yeah.
Do not drink and drive.
60, the subject is released to step out of the field.
So you're going to step in front of my vehicle?
Yeah,
front of my vehicle. Step in front of my vehicle, yes.
We'll check on this. He'll be hired at C20 Spurway.
You're doing too much, bro.
24 squad, slow down. He's out of the vehicle. I'll be conveying him to the Sally Port for field. Turn around for me.
Additional squad, copy.
Patting you down for weapons, okay? No weapons on you? Okay, all right. You're detained pending an OWI investigation. Deputy Corps, sir.
Are you going to take me through I thought you were taking me through it.
So, right now, we're on a level ground. We're on a bridge. I want to convey you somewhere that's going to be an even surface, free of debris.
Yes, I agree.
Turn around for me.
I get you.
Yep.
I just want to make sure there's 2 more heavy PVT.
Nah, bro, you through, man. She just being nice. So she finna take him to the Sally Port, and they finna do it there.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I
That's
afforded this
crazy,
car.
man. I can't believe he did this to him.
Okay, you ready? All right,
My bad,
$118 for
commercials.
car
I ain't
insurance.
logged into my
That's
regular
how much I was
account.
paying. Okay, I picked up.
Logged into the account for this new channel.
Can you your hand out? You're welcome.
Last chance, Tony. You pass field sobriety.
No worries. All right, sir. Based on your driving,
Yeah.
where you were coming from, you said the golf course, correct?
Yeah, I thought
Okay.
I was the golf course. I played in the WSG event.
The red glassy eyes, and then the odor of an intoxicating alcoholic beverage from your breath.
From all the guys.
Okay. And then when my partner brought the backpack that you wanted, we basically do not an inventory, but I make sure that
You
there's
guys
no
check
guns in there.
everything? Yeah.
Exactly.
So you guys check.
And there were a few shooters in there that I.
Any of them?
Shooters.
Okay.
I don't
So
think any of them were drink, right?
okay. So based off of that, I'm going to run you through some fields.
Yeah.
SFS things.
Good. I'm good.
Okay. All right.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, shooters are those little bottles of liquor, right? Them little bottles. Not necessarily like a bottle, but like the small, cheap, like $2 shot little bottles type thing. Those are shooters, right? Y'all know I don't drink, so I don't really know the language, you know what I'm saying, like that. But I'm assuming those are those little bottles where, you know, you ain't buying a big bottle of liquor, you buying like 4 little, you know, shot size bottles, and you kind of drink those as you go or whatever.
So flat surface, free to breathe. All my lights and everything are off. I'm going to stay in the front here for me.
Yes, just one second.
No worries.
20.
Yeah, you
Go-
too, bro.
go
You
ahead.
got 3 officers out there watching you. See, you know, Tony Romo might be unfamiliar with the scenario right now. You got the arresting officer out there with 3 backups. You in the Sally Port. Fam, you finna get locked up. You might get your bond money ready.
Pat
Pat it down. Yep. All right. Just stand in the middle for me, sir. Yep. And you're just going to turn around.
Stand this way, this way.
You're going to have stand facing me. Feet together.
Just slip past that portal.
Feet together.
I'm surprised he ain't tried the you don't know who I am plug right quick. You know what I'm saying? Might as well. You know what I mean? Y'all don't know me though. Y'all don't know who I'm is. I'm surprised he ain't even said it yet. Most celebrities by now would have been like, y'all do know who I am, right?
Sorry.
Feet together, arms down at your side.
Okay.
Okay. Any head injuries?
Excuse me?
Any head injuries recently? Concussions?
Well, over the years, yes, not really. No, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, see, they don't know who you are. right? We like those of us football fans who know who you are, we get the hesitation, the pause, the joke right there, right? The willingness to ask that question, not knowing that you might be talking to somebody with CTE right now. You know what I'm saying? He might have a whole case of CTE, not just like a simple head injury, but like really like out of there. Like, so yeah, that's the joke in that. You know what I'm saying? Well, he looking like, yeah, bad some head trauma.
Excuse
me?
Any head injuries recently? Any concussions?
Well, over the years, yes, but not recently.
Okay. So please stand with your feet together and your hands down at the side. Do not.
See, in a moment, right? In a moment here, it's like he's expecting somebody to say, man, that's Tony Romo. Yeah, that ain't going to happen. Not in the Sally Port.
Please stand with your feet together and your hands down at your side. Do not do anything until I tell you. Understand?
Do you want shoes on or not?
What do you prefer?
Whatever you want. Like, I'm fine.
I'm going to check your eyes. Please keep your head still during the test.
Okay.
Look at the stimulus and follow the movement of the stimulus with your eyes only.
All right.
Keep looking at the stimulus until the test is over.
Now, I'm one that doesn't really believe in this test. Like, I think if they pull you out and they give you a field sobriety test, you're already going to jail. And that comes from years of seeing the field sobriety test done and never once seeing an officer say, wow, good job, you passed. I thought you was drunk. Damn, I was wrong. I have never seen anyone walk away from a field sobriety test not getting arrested, right? So to me, the field sobriety test in itself means you're going to jail. So a lot of times I've heard actual attorneys say, don't take the field sobriety test and don't blow, right? And whatever suspension that comes with that, you got to deal with it, but they don't have the proof of you being drunk. That the actual proof of you being drunk is what's going to sink you, not the failure to take the test. So sometimes it's better to not take the field sobriety test or blow into the thing. The pause. Yeah, pause. Okay. Yeah, my bad. Pause. But if you blow into the thing, the breathalyzer, you're almost guaranteed to be convicted. You got a shot if you don't put in that that blood alcohol level and whatnot. But once you start giving them the proof of you being drunk, it comes back and works against you. And again, a lot of times there's a mandatory suspension that goes along with not taking the breathalyzer, but that's typically shorter than what you can get if you get convicted of the DUI. You know what I'm saying? Again, if they ain't really got no proof, which again, if this is the video evidence, they don't really have proof of him being drunk. It's just the officer's word against his. So you're fighting a better battle without blowing in the breathalyzer. And so he's going to give them evidence against him if you blow in the breathalyzer or do the field sobriety. I'm just saying, I don't drink. So this really don't apply to me, but those who do drink, if you ever find yourself in a situation, you jammed up already. I mean, you already jammed up the fact that they done jumped behind you. Don't do nothing stupid to make it worse. But once they get behind you, you jammed up, they start asking for you to take the breathalyzer and to get out and do all of that. You already jammed up, fam. Ain't no sense in trying to beat it on the side of the road. So that's my little advice for that.
You understand. The stimulus, top of my pen, right over here, okay?
Yep.
Do you understand?
I got you.
Okay. Can you maintain the position?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Let's go.
I'm going to make a couple of passes, okay? Top of my pen here.
What am I doing? Just tell me.
Which-
am I looking at it or?
You're going to look at the top of my pen.
Okay.
Stimulus, okay?
So my eyes are going with it. Got it.
Yes. Make a couple passes here, okay?
Okay. So I'm following this as you move it. That's what you're saying.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Got it.
You're not supposed to.
Or am I supposed to keep it square?
Would you like the instructions one more time, sir?
I think I got you.
Oh.
Yeah, you're supposed to just look at it. You're not supposed to turn your head with it, Tony.
Right, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But it's set up for you to fail, right? She's not gonna tell you twice, right? So I think even just a sober person might turn their head and follow it. You know what I mean? That don't even mean you drunk because you're following it without just your eyes moving. A sober person can find themselves turning, their head to look at it. You know what I mean? So again, some of these are unfair tests in my opinion, but this is how they've done the DUI thing for years. So you got to know this is a setup. You going down. You know what I'm saying? He lost. Right, Judy? He already failed. I don't know if he knows it, and I think he do because he just asked the question, right? So, yeah, you already know you failed.
What's your second?
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it. Am I supposed to move my head or am I supposed to keep it square?
Would you like the instructions one more time, sir?
I think I got you.
Oh.
I'm trying to do it right. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Got to keep your head still, please.
Well, that's what I was asking. Okay.
Okay. So eyes and eyes
just
only.
The eyes
Yep.
move only.
Hmm?
That's what I was asking. I got you.
Hey, bruh, you through, bruh. It's over. This is why you just don't do it. Because now you know you're not supposed to do it, yet and still, somehow, fam, your head gonna turn with that pen. You know what I'm saying? It's just the reality. And my fear again is that if I could be high, smoking. I don't know that I'm gonna follow them instructions correctly. You know what I mean? So that's why I say you just ain't supposed to do it.
I had just a little to get there. Sorry.
Yeah, bro.
Waiting for me. Sorry.
Okay. Keep your head straight for me. We're gonna redo that one, okay?
All right. Good.
Still the top of my pen.
Yep. I'm still staring at it.
Yeah, he know it too. Whole head just
Don't move
moved
your
looking
head.
up.
Eyes and eyes only, please, okay?
Okay.
You through, bro. It's over.
The next step is the walking.
Okay.
The next step is going to be the walk and turn instructions, okay?
Yep.
Place your left foot on the line, real or imaginary, so you're going to picture a straight line in front of you.
You can remove it. Oh, sorry.
I'll start over. Walk and turn instructions. You're going to picture a straight line in front of you.
Okay.
Place your left foot on the line, real or imaginary. So take your left foot, put it on that line.
Just like this. Left line, arms down at your side. She explains the rest of the instructions.
Got it. So
Okay.
stay here.
Yep.
Okay. Got it.
All right.
Now what am I doing?
Place your arms down at the sides.
Bro.
Okay. Keep your arms down at the side. Maintain this position until I have completed the instructions. Do not start to walk until you're told to do so.
Okay.
Do you understand the instructions so far?
I got
When I tell you to start, take 9 heel-to-toe steps on the line, turn, and take 9 heel-to-toe
it. What does
steps.
that mean by turn?
I will demonstrate for you, okay?
Got
When you turn, keep the front lead foot on the line
it. Sorry, 1 second.
and turn by taking a series of small steps with the other foot.
Yep.
I'm going to demonstrate with 3.
Yes, thank you.
You will do 9, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Just sitting in there. Sorry, guys. 2 back
1,
surgeries. That's all right.
2, 3.
Okay, so put it in foot in front. Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Sorry, my bad. You go ahead. Keep
Okay.
going.
You're going to use a series of small steps.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. This is a
1,
lot.
2, 3.
This is way too much. Way, way, way too much. That's why I say at some point you got to call this off and go ahead and take the L. And like I say, just go and bond out and, deal with this however you're going to deal with it. But it's the wrong way to go about it. You gave them all of the evidence they would need. It's crazy.
Yep. So 3 one way and then 3.
1, 2, 3. Let me know if you need another demonstration.
No.
He out there tomorrow. He had a back surgery.
So 3 steps.
Like he done did all type of stretching and prepping just to take a few steps. Stretching and prepping? Like, what are we doing, bruh?
Turn around.
Would you like me to?
One more time.
Sure.
Just in case.
Place your left foot on the line, real or imaginary. Place your right foot on the line ahead of the left foot with the heel of your right foot against the toe of the left foot.
Yeah.
I'm demonstrating for you. This is my left foot. I'm taking my right foot, putting it in front of my left, heel to toe touching, okay?
I'm saying you want me to turn around and go back toward the car?
So you're going to take 9 heel to toe steps on that line.
Like 9 that way or just 3 and then 2?
You're going to take 9 heel to toe steps back along that same line, keeping your front foot, lead foot forward. I can start over with the instructions if you would like, sir.
Just take steps, right? 9 steps that way.
9 steps.
Bro, you gotta, like, yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't drink, right? So I can only assume that you're just not getting it. You know what I'm saying? You've never seen this on TV? Like you've never seen this where people actually like it's heel to toe. So you have to touch your heel with your toe. Like, come on, Tony.
9 heel to toe steps.
Is it 3 times? Or no?
Sorry, sir?
Did you say 3 times? I'm sorry.
No. The next text is going to be the one leg stand.
Okay.
Okay?
They got him out
Please
there
stand with your
performing
feet.
like a clown.
Please stand with your feet together and your arms down at the side. I'm demonstrating it for you.
How to do it.
Do not start the test until I tell you to do so. Do you understand?
Yep.
Okay. Would you like me to read the first part over again?
Sure. Thank you.
Please stand with your feet together, arms down at the side. Do not start the test until I tell you to do so. Do you understand?
I do.
When I tell you to start, raise either leg
Okay.
with the foot approximately 6 inches off the ground, keeping your foot parallel to the ground.
Like
Keep
this.
both
Said, when
legs
she tell
straight
you,
and your arms down at the side.
Lord have
So,
mercy,
foot-
Tony Romo.
Parallel to the ground, okay?
Right, but she didn't tell you to start yet.
All right. Keep both legs straight and your arms down at the side. Holding that position, count out loud in the following manner.
Okay.
1001,
1,
1002,
2,
1003,
3.
and so on until you are told to stop. Keep your arms at your sides at all time
Yep.
and keep watching the raised foot.
Okay.
I'm going to demonstrate for you, okay?
Okay.
And then you just tell me which foot you want to raise, okay? I think I'm going to raise my right, okay? Approximately 6 inches, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, and so on until I tell you to stop.
You just showed your goof ass what to
Okay.
do. Don't fuck it up. It's not a
Gotta tell you
crane
again.
kick. This ain't Karate Kid. Arms at your side.
Can't do that. Yeah. Can't use that actually. Yep, I got you.
Right.
I got you.
Do you understand?
Yes, I got it.
Okay. Which foot are you choosing to raise, sir?
I'm trying to think about which one's stronger with all the actual relief I've done with all the back exercises, but I feel like I should probably go with the left, I would say. Maybe the right? Nah, we're going with the left.
Okay.
I'm going to raise the right. So I'm going to use the left on the ground.
Okay. Maybe again.
Arms down, Goofy. Put your arms down, dude.
She's got activated on the back side. She's pretty good. Oh, I know that was at least 8 or 9 seconds. By the way, I do this consistently every day, but the right
Gonna be
is
stopping the
weaker
test.
than the left, I feel like. Oh, sorry. You want me to go to the right?
Right.
Sorry.
Um,
I can go to the right.
You through,
Sorry.
bro.
you
Trying not to.
willing to submit to a PBT
What is that?
machine that you blow in?
So preliminary.
It does not determine the results of
Oh,
my
no,
test.
we're not doing that.
Okay.
I've already heard from all the lawyers, don't ever do that.
Okay.
So.
All right.
We're not going to do that.
Okay. All right, sir.
Did I
Yeah.
pass this test?
No,
Turn around.
turn your goof ass around.
Can I use my phone real quick? Because there's a plane
No.
taking off.
You're
My
under
parents are there.
arrest for
That's you won't be on that
operating
motherfucker,
violations,
nigga.
okay?
You won't be on that plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Yeah, fam, you will not be leaving on that jet plane. That's what's not gonna happen. You blew it. So yeah, we got to take you in
I'll
here,
read you a
fam.
sheet and everything.
Okay. And just
Put your shoes on, but I need you to turn them.
Yep. Okay.
Thank you. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Literally waiting there.
Do you need 2 cuffs, sir? Or are you okay with one?
Please, one.
Okay.
2 with the back.
Yeah, so it gives you a little more armor.
Yeah, so he threw on that, fam. That's over with, right? So kind of messed up because, you know, these things go public, and with that, you know, they done put him on leave. You know what I'm saying? He might be kind of messed up as far as his job go. I say he's a broadcaster for the NFL, and he's actually a good one. Tony Romo does call a good game. I will say that. You know what I'm saying? Tony Romo is not a trash NFL analyst. I actually like him in that position. But I think he's gonna lose his spot on this one. You know what I'm saying? This is an L. And you know, the NFL nowadays, they act like they so squeaky clean. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do nothing wrong. You know what I mean? And this comes from years and years of people being allowed to get away with stuff. I think like the last incidents that people kind of got away with before they moved to this model was like, just to give you a reminder, remember Kareem Hunt punched the girl, Pac-Man Jones fighting at the bar. You had the kicker, Matt Walsh, beat up his wife. You had I'm drawing a blank on his name that quick. Wow. It's probably the most famous one. Ray Rice. That incident with him and his old lady. So, they ain't playing, you know what I'm saying, with none of this stuff. When you get locked up, yeah, fam, they gonna get rid of you, And I think it, after a year or two, maybe they'll bring him back, but I don't think it would be at CBS. You know what I'm saying? I think for real, this is how you end up on another network. I doubt they'll bring him back to CBS. And again, he's good, though. He's good at his job. He's not a bum. He's not a trash analyst. And so if they were to bring him back, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? Because he do call a good football game. But I don't think that's difficult to do either. Given that he's a quarterback and he played, it'll always be open for him somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll always be able to get a job somewhere broadcasting. So that part of it don't surprise me, but it did surprise me that they're just so quick these days to get you off the screen. Like this DUI really don't affect nothing in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's almost like they do too much for no reason. I mean, this is his life. It's a DUI, yeah, but does this really affect your job, though, at CBS, working for the NFL, working with the NFL? Does this really cross over into that? I would say no, But you know what you're getting yourself into when you sign these contracts and whatnot. So, yeah, that OWI ain't no joke, fam. It's just not the charge you want these days on your resume. And on top of it, they got you on video. Geesh. So,
Okay,
let me say this, though. Let me say this, because this is the reason why I actually did the video. I wanted to talk about the body cam. I don't want the body cam people to come to the channel. I want people in my channel. So let's talk about some sports. Let's talk about Tony Romo and why he should be in the Hall of Fame. Tony Romo has gotten a bad deal over the years. It's like bad luck. Just like that traffic stop. Just the luck of the draw. That bad moment. But before Dak Prescott passed Tony Romo was the Dallas Cowboys all-time passing leader. Tony Romo was the best Dallas Cowboys quarterback to ever play for the franchise, and he had never won a championship. Crazy. And it's a team that has 5 lucky championships. And Dak ain't responsible for none of them. The guys that are Troy Aikman, which would probably be the greatest of Dallas Cowboys quarterbacks, if we just going off of totality, the total career, it might be Troy Aikman. Dak Prescott, for some, is moving into that conversation, but Tony Romo is still in that conversation. He is top 3 Dallas Cowboys quarterback of all time. So this is why he should be in the Hall of Fame. There's no way you can look at Dak Prescott and say that Dak Prescott is worthy of accolades, Dak is worthy of respect, and not get the same respect to Tony Romo. In an 8-season span, they're somewhat identical. right? You got more touchdowns out of Tony Romo. You also got more interceptions, though. So you can even acknowledge that will cancel each other out. But the fact of the matter is, Tony Romo put up the stats no different than Dak. Even some may even argue better than Dak. And so again, we talking someone who should be in the Hall of Fame. And we can compare him to a quarterback that is in the Hall of Fame, a bum by the name of Eli Manning. See, Eli Manning is in the playoffs because he won 2 Super Bowls on a team that had a dominant defense. And you know, he put together some plays to save the games. And, you know, because he did save the game, because at the end he did come through, they gave him the Super Bowl MVP. But we would be lying if we made it seem like without those moments, just 2 moments, Eli Manning would be considered better than Tony Romo. There's no way. Let's do it by stats. Eli has a lot more losses, a couple more wins. Tony Romo has a higher completion percentage. Eli Manning has a couple more passing yards. But then every other comparison, statistically, it's Tony Romo. So if you got a problem with Tony Romo throwing interceptions, fam, I used to call Eliception, okay? And that goofy bum, Eli Manning, beat my 49ers in a playoff game where his bum ass didn't have nothing to do with them winning. Kyle Williams is set to receive a punt. He muffs the punt, and the Giants recover the ball in their own territory. But Eli Goofy Manning gets credit for the victory. He gets credit for a Super Bowl that he would not have even been playing in if it wasn't for some bum on the 49ers special teams by the name of Kyle Williams. It's a fact. And so again, when we start talking statistically, he completely obliterates a Hall of Famer. We're comparing him right now to this is a Hall of Famer. Eli's in the Hall of Fame. How is he beating him in every statistical category except one? But he ain't in the Hall of Fame. Is it really those 2 plays? Not your overall play, your career? Just saying. At no point in his career was Eli Manning ever better than Tony Romo. Ever. Oh wait, he ain't in yet. I thought he got in on his second year eligibility. He ain't get in. Yeah. Okay, he ain't in yet. Then that's probably. Let me look right quick. Let me look. Right quick. I thought he was in. Eli Manning has not been elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Fell short his second year of eligibility. Yeah. Okay. Well, he will be. I mean, he gonna get in. He gonna get in, but okay, let's I mean he's gonna get in. Like, but let me see. Let me do somebody who is in. No problem. Although I do think Eli and those 2 Super Bowl MVPs, one of these days it's gonna be a down class, so he's gonna walk right in on it. All right, let's do Tony Romo against Terry Bradshaw. Let's do this Romo Bradshaw comparison. Now, Bradshaw is in the Hall of Fame. And he did play in a different era. I am aware that he played in a different era. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be too hard on him for playing in a different era. But I do want us to know statistically what is in the Hall of Fame. Right now, this is what would keep Tony Romo out the Hall of Fame. These moments. You know what I'm saying? These moments, the immaculate reception. You know what I'm saying? Moments in football history that won't be forgotten. And for people forget that Terry Bradshaw was trash. You know what I'm saying? Like triggity trash. Right? Let's take a look at him. Terry Bradshaw's career record is 107-51. Right? That's what would make you think like, damn, he was a beast. Until you realize he only threw 2 more touchdowns than interceptions. Unbelievable. First season in the NFL, 6 touchdowns, 4 picks. Come on, fam. 6 touchdowns, 24 interceptions. He's in the Hall of Fame, though. Second season, 13 touchdowns, 22 interceptions. Her third season, 12-12. Fourth season, 10 touchdowns, 15 picks. Fifth season, 7 touchdowns, 8 picks. It's not until his 6th season that he actually throws more touchdowns than interceptions. I guess none of that matters. And like I say, he went on to continue to have these down seasons. It's never really up. 10 touchdowns, 9 picks. 17 touchdowns, 19 picks. 28 touchdowns, led the league, but he also had 20 interceptions. 26 touchdowns, 25 interceptions. 24 touchdowns, 22 interceptions. Terry Bradshaw is only in the Hall of Fame because of Mean Joe Green, Jack Lambert, Mel Blount, and the guys. That's why Terry Bradshaw is in the Hall of Fame. Terry Bradshaw is not in the Hall of Fame because of anything that he did. And he's certainly not statistically on the same level with Tony Romo. Not even close. In today's NFL, these types of stats would have you sitting on the bench, third string. You would never start for a team. You could never start for a team with these types of stats. Just a fact. Let's do the side by side right quick so you can see how dominant it becomes when putting someone like Terry Bradshaw next to what should be a Hall of Famer in Tony Romo. Now, I already showed you them interceptions is just bad. Like, it's just bad. Damn, what is this? Why I won't do the comparison? Hold on. What's going on? Let's see. Hold on, let me try this again. I don't know what happened right there. Okay, there we go with Terry Bradshaw's. But where is Tony Romo's? Why aren't they making the comparison? Oh, because I typed it in to make the comparison to itself. Of course. Yes, that was my fault. All my fault. Okay. Let me go back and do this over again. That was something someone who has been smoking a lot of marijuana would do. Why won't they give me Tony Romo as an option here? What is going on? Okay, there we go. Heck, like they don't want me to do the damn comparison. Okay, there we go. And I know it is an embarrassing comparison for Terry Bradshaw. That's probably why they don't want me to do it, right? But it's pretty clear cut. He says the individual awards. Yeah, that's gonna do it for him right there. He didn't have any, he didn't get any accolades. There's nothing for him to brag about, right? But you got Terry Bradshaw playing more games. Like I said, he's got a better record. But that is all because of that defense. And you can see it right here inside of the quarterback numbers themselves. Anything to do with throwing the football, he dominates Terry Bradshaw. So the quarterback of the team got Terry Bradshaw into the Hall of Fame. It wasn't because of his skills. It wasn't because of what he was doing. Keep in mind, this isn't a passing era in football, but this is lopsided for someone who played many, many more years, through many, many more passes, won many, many more games, right? We talking 29 games won, but 7,000 less yards. And as unreliable as he is, you can almost bet on him to throw an interception. That's pretty bad, fam. And this is what I say Tony Romo should be in the Hall of Fame because Terry Bradshaw is in. Terry Bradshaw's in the Hall of Fame, and look, I didn't even realize this. That's crazy right there. I didn't realize Terry Bradshaw put up 2,000 yards rushing in his career, and that he averaged 5.1 yards a carry, like he Jim Brown or somebody. 32 rushing touchdowns. Okay, then. I didn't actually realize Terry Bradshaw had rushing stats like that. Like he's a fake running back there with Franco Harris and them. 2,000 yards rushing ain't a small number. 444 carries ain't a small number. Now that he ain't Lamar. No, he was getting up out of there though. And yeah, when you put it right here, this is what counts. And so while this is what would prevent me from saying take Bradshaw out, I don't think this should be the only meaningful criteria. Because right here you see Terry Bradshaw sweeps the board, right? Terry Bradshaw in the Hall of Fame already. Terry Bradshaw got 4 championships, 3 Pro Bowls, first team All-Pro once, first team MVP, and then 2 Super Bowl MVPs that, again, like, fam, you playing with them guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like kind of like Eli. You benefit from them. All you got to do is not go out there and fuck up. They're going to win you the game regardless. So this is why I don't think Terry Bradshaw is as great as some may say, but you can't take the awards away, right? So this is what wraps it up as far as Terry being in. Terry's in because he does have the individual accolades, but I'm saying he don't really have the stats to back it up though. Like he got it locked down here when it comes to winning that Super Bowl MVP, when it comes to winning that league MVP. But see, when it comes to actually playing quarterback and winning games for your team, it's clear that he wasn't doing that though. And like I said, it's a different era, but statistically, some of this stuff got to matter. And so I do understand why there's a real push for Tony Romo to be looked at as a bum based on the mistakes against like Seattle, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But nah, he's not though. He's not a bum. Tony Romo he's far from a trash quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You said who did Terry and his MVP over? Let me see. Let me see. Let's see. Terry won his MVP over. All right, let me get this down first. Let's see. Yeah, I'm finna go right now. Jude, I seen you asking about the 20 versus 1. I'm finna go review that like right now. I'm just putting me some content together for people to challenge whenever we get the panels jumping, and so you're gonna see more and more content just challenging a few things. So we'll see the videos, they'll be inclined to come and challenge some of what I'm saying, or maybe even add to it. We'll see where that goes. Okay, it's 1978 is the MVP season we're looking at. So let me see. Let's do 1978 MVP voting. You know, I used to do all of this in an NFL almanac, like, you know, just a book for it. You know what I mean? There was a book where you could see all of this stuff at. And so looking at it now on the computer is kind of fun. Earl Campbell. And he snuck away with it for real. He stuck away with that MVP from Earl Campbell. Don't look like he ran away with it for sure. You're talking 36 votes for him, 33 for Earl Campbell, 1450 on yards, 13 touchdowns. Let me see if it came down to their records in that 78 season. Pittsburgh was 14-2, bro. Yeah, bro. Pittsburgh was 14-2. Yeah, I'm saying I guarantee you Houston ain't win 12 games, man. Look, 10-6. Yeah, man. 14-2. That's gonna give you the edge right there. That was them 3 votes. Now, if Houston can get to 12, 13 games, yeah, Earl Campbell might be able to steal, but nah. I gotta give it to him versus Earl Campbell in that season. But look, they got. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, now, how do you ignore something like this? They got not 1, but 2 players in the top 5 MVP voting for Defensive Player of the Year. Not 1, but 2. Jack Ham and Jack Lambert. Number 2 and number 4 in Defensive Player of the Year voting. You know what I mean? So that's why I say we are talking about a super stacked, dominant team. Just I mean, again, there's just no way around it. And Terry Bradshaw greatly benefited from them, not the other way around. All right. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that. Like I say, I got a few more hot takes I'm going to be dropping. And like I say, we're going to get the link dropped on this channel and start getting some panels and whatnot going. I just want to get it in the algorithm so people even know we're here. You know how it goes. It takes a hot second to build a channel, but you know, try to do it sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here getting started, dropping the hot takes. I don't just want to have the same old conversation with the same old people. Want to get some new people over, get some new conversations popping. I do appreciate everybody coming through. Like I say, work with me as we get this channel in the algorithm. Thanks. I'm about to head over to the other side. I'll see y'all in a minute.